It's time for Around the Ozarks Wake Up Weather, sponsored by Scooters Coffee. Here's your host, meteorologist Abby Dyer.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Tuesday, January 2nd, 2024. Thanks for being with us here in this new year. I hope everyone had a great holiday. And we're back to the grind now. It's starting off pretty cold too for us. Early in January, typical low temperatures are in the 20s. We're in the low 20s this morning. Definitely bundle up if you're heading out the door right now, but we're in for a dry day across the Ozarks, and I am expecting that we see dry conditions for a couple of days. So no major winter weather to kick off the new year. Overall, things are going to start off pretty mild for us. And that's really good news in the forecast because it's always hard to get back into the swing of things after, the holidays. And if you're still enjoying the holiday or some time off, well, good for you. It's going to be a good day to relax. Kind of chilly outside, but mild in January terms. We have temperatures starting off in the low 20s this morning, about 22 for the low temperature. Southwest breeze in the forecast today, a good amount of cloud cover as well, and high temperatures will get to about 43 degrees. Not too warm, not too cold. Above freezing. So overall, just kind of like a cold, bleak day to start off the new week. We have dry and seasonable temperatures in the forecast. It's a short week, though, so there's the good news for you. I have dry conditions staying with us through Thursday, and then by the weekend, that's when things start to change for us again a little bit. The weather setup, though, looks pretty tranquil across the Midwest. It was quiet across the country on New Year's Day. Now things getting a little bit more active. Strong southerly winds bringing up a lot of Gulf moisture, so those Gulf states getting some heavy rain today, Texas, Louisiana, Mississippi. That's going to move up into Alabama and impact portions of the South tomorrow. And then there's also some activity out on the West Coast. I'm sure you've seen some of those viral videos of the big waves happening out in the Pacific. We are going to see some more active weather for those folks. So it's been kind of turbulent out west. And today that trend will continue, not only for the Pacific Northwest, but also for portions of California. For us here in the Ozarks, I have dry conditions, but there is going to be some cloud cover in the forecast for a couple of days. It's kind of just been overcast in the region, and we'll continue to see the cloud cover across the states today, tomorrow, and Thursday. High temperature today, about 43 degrees. There could be some folks down in northern Arkansas that get as high as 48 today. We do see temperatures kind of generally stay in the low to mid 40s for the next couple of days. In fact, I think we'll be very close to 43 today, tomorrow, and on Thursday. More sunshine, though, in the forecast by Thursday. And of course, when you get a little bit of clearing overnight, it means really cold, low temperatures. So we're starting off in the low 20s this morning. I've got us in the mid 20s tomorrow morning. We could start Thursday morning in the teens as the clouds move away. They kind of act like a blanket for us during the overnight hours. So Thursday morning could actually be one of the coolest starts of the week. The next chance that I have for us to get some precipitation, and this could be in the form of rainfall or even some wintry weather. Models are indicating that that's a possibility for late this week into the weekend. That could arrive by the weekend. So Friday, there are still some uncertainties here with the timing, the track, the precipitation type. Right now, I think it looks like a mix of rain and some snowfall, very light in nature. So I'm not expecting a whole lot of impacts from this, but just as an early heads up, this could be moving in by Friday and Saturday. Best chance for seeing some of that wintry weather will probably be out west in portions of eastern Kansas. That's where the snowfall is expected to really fly. But we could see some of that mix in here in the Ozarks with a bit of moisture in place. So just an early heads up that that's what I'm watching for next in this forecast. High temperature today, 43 degrees. I think we'll keep the cloud cover in place. Temperatures are going to stay in the mid 40s today, tomorrow, Thursday, even Friday. I have low 40s in the forecast. We'll stay about 40 degrees on Saturday. The weekend is not going to be any sort of washout. I have many dry conditions heading in for Saturday afternoon and Sunday, and temps get back into the mid 40s again by Sunday. Around the country, I already mentioned some of that active weather out on the West Coast, but you'll hear about the unsettled weather for California as well as the Pacific Northwest. And then widespread rain showers and even a few thunderstorms are in the forecast starting late today for eastern Texas. And that's going to move over into the lower Mississippi Valley. So that will be in the headlines across the country. All right, it's time for that wake up weather brain twister question. We've had about a week off to not flex our brains on the brain twister question. So I'll give you the question that I left you with. It's a great way to start your week. $20 to Scooter's Coffee if you entered and got this one correct. So here was the question that I left you with. When did New York first use a ball drop to celebrate the new year? The options were in 1900, 1905, 1907, or 1910. Any one of these choices is a long time ago, but the answer is C, 1907. That was the very first ball drop in New York City. People started celebrating New Year's Eve in Times Square as early as 1904, but it was in 1907 that the New Year's Eve ball made its maiden descent from the flagpole atop one Times Square. And of course, it's a tradition that most of us still watch every single year. But 1907, the start date on that. All right, here's your next brain twister question. This is the one that I'll have for you tomorrow. Skywriting, which is using planes to write messages, was first used by which country? Do you think it was A, Britain, B, France, C, the United States, or D, Germany? You can enter your guess. That happens over at aroundtheozarks.com. Also, there you can get your forecast up to the minute all day long. We keep you covered at aroundtheozarks.com. Enter the Brain Twister trivia question. It is free to enter, and all winning answers are then entered to get a $20 gift card to Scooter's Coffee. We're giving away that every single day this week. So go enter. It's a nice way to start the week, isn't it? All right, I will talk with you all tomorrow morning. Have a fantastic Tuesday and welcome to 20.